let's talk about him flipping the table specifically. Can you walk us through that story and explain how what Jesus is really showing us with his act of authority?
Yeah, he goes in and flips the tables, and people will say, well, this is because they were buying and selling. We can't buy and sell in church. Jesus flipped the money tables. There's a provision in the law that says if you traveling from some other place, you can show up and don't worry, we'll have some sacrifice and stuff there for you at the temple. Don't even worry about it. I can't prove this. I can't prove this is why he's saying this, but he talks about my house should be a house of prayer for all nations, and he goes in and gets really agitated and starts flipping tables. Where they'd set up to sell was in the Gentile court.
Yeah.
So what was happening is, they would probably say, well, whatever, they could pray if they want. It's real hard to pray and concentrate on worshiping God when there's a whole bunch of trade and commerce and things going on around. The point was not that there was buying and selling. The problem was not there was buying and selling. The problem was they were invading the prayer spaces to set up buying and selling stations because it was so lucrative. So he flips these tables. Essentially, what he's pushing at is their identity. Remember, they have identity as national Jews, Jesus coming to sit on a physical throne before this kingdom thing he keeps talking about. With this, and I'm going to be sarcastic, with this death thing he keeps, this death analogy he keeps
No one knows what it means.
No one knows what it means. He's not actually going to die. It's a death analogy. There's no way. So he comes in and he flips the tables because he's pushing, he's back to his off the script thing. So if he was on script, he's cleansing the temple, which if you're paying attention, you can still think this still fits the narrative. It's not till later in the week that it's like, okay, this is not going to turn out the way we thought it was. It's still close-ish in that he's cleansing the temple, and that's where the presence of God resides on earth. So he's cleaning it up. So maybe there's a little something there, but at the same time, again, I have nothing to prove anything. I'm just saying it's interesting to me that this is taking place in the Gentile court and that he's saying this is a house of prayer for all nations. There again, when I read the scripture, I see kingdom and I see God's people to invite all people. That's what I see. So see
you
it
think
there on display again.
This is less about what they're selling inside the court?
No, not less about. It is not at all about. It can't be. Or else you go back to Leviticus and go, let's tear this thing out, where he says, if you can't afford, then go buy a pigeon or buy a dove.
So